The Wagner Group is an army of Russian mercenaries that Moscow is increasingly reliant upon to fight in eastern Ukraine. Now the group's notorious leader and ally of Vladimir Putin says he is fed up, blaming the Kremlin for a lack of ammunition, a lack of supplies, and heavy losses. So the group is now threatening to pull out of the Ukrainian city of Bakhmut next week if things don't change. For some perspective, let's bring in a veteran of 2 combat tours in Afghanistan, retired Army Lieutenant Colonel Daniel Davis. Colonel Davis, thank you so much for your time here. Talk with us about the role that this Wagner group has been playing in the war so far and what it would mean for Russia to lose them on the battlefield.
Well, Wagner has been absolutely essential for the Russian movement. They've been involved really everything in some regards from Mariupol through the big battles in Severodonetsk and Lysychansk last summer. And then they have picked up the bulk work of all the fighting in in Solidar and then in Bakhmut. And Prigozhin has been complaining for quite a while now that they have not been getting enough ammunition, specifically the Wagner group, not across the Russian army, which he apparently feels is a personal kinds of situation. And in the last week or so, he's really ramped it up by showing graphic videos of his own troops who have been killed and, openly claiming that they're losing 100, 130 per day in this fighting because they don't have enough ammunition, he says. And then earlier today, he had this very emotional video where he was basically screaming at their Secretary of Defense and chief of their military and basically blaming them directly for what happened. And now he says he is going to leave on the 10th of May. That's the current situation.
All right, so Colonel, you just referenced that video, which shows the losses. And again, that is from somebody on Russia's side. And we know Russia tries to hide the extent of its losses. So how big of a blow is this to Putin for this very public video, which shows dead soldiers and claims, that there is this devastating ammunition shortage?
It's bad. There's no two ways about it. Nobody ever wants this kind of, dirty laundry aired in public. And I'm sure that Putin doesn't like it at all. But when you look at the public statements and what a lot of the pro-Russian bloggers are saying, a lot of them, they don't like it, but they have some sympathy for Prigozhin because he is on the front line, and they think that they want this to get this solved very quickly. But so far, it didn't seem to have a big blow to Putin, other than an embarrassment and potentially trying to shake things loose for their side.
All right. So, Colonel, I'm thinking of this from a PR perspective. What kind of response could we expect to see from Putin to this?
Well, I think we've already seen pretty much what he's going to do. The official spokesman for the Kremlin are just saying that's an internal matter. We're not going to talk about it at all. But then you had Putin's other very close ally, Ramzan Kadyrov from the Chechen Republic, who was very instrumental in taking Mariupol last year and has been rebuilding his forces since, came out today with a very public statement on his Telegram channel saying that he wants to see this get resolved. But in the meantime, he is willing to send his forces to replace the Wagner group on the 10th. So what we could see is an exchange of one experienced group for another fresher one. And so I'm not sure that could be necessarily in the benefit of the Ukraine side, but we'll see how it all plays out on the actual battlefield.
Well, Colonel, before we let you go, one more question. There are reports that a huge number of these fighters were actually prisoners who were offered pardons in exchange for fighting. So what happens to those former prisoners now?
Prigozhin has been pretty open about that from the beginning. He said if you survive, you're going to get a full pardon. If you serve 6 months, then you'll get let loose. And at least up to this point, he has been good to his word. And those that reach 6 months alive have been let go. And we have reports that upwards of 25, 30,000 of them did not survive. But the ones that did, it appears that he is being good and letting them go.
All right. Well, yeah, we'll certainly see what happens next in this continuous war here. All right, Colonel Davis, thank you. Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.